Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. First and foremost, I would like to thank you for the many people who subscribed. I really appreciate it. Also, thank you for watching. From my video yesterday was watched by 700 people, and that is a huge number for me. I know that in YouTube sphere this is like nothing, but for me it's a big thing, and I'm very happy that you like it. Today I want to talk about what is happening with Bitcoin, what is happening with Elrond, what you can expect, what are the news, and just a small part of one of Benjamin's interviews, what he discussed with one of the Romanian journalists regarding the future of Maya and Elrond. So stay with me. So let's start as we usually start with checking what is happening in the crypto world, and as you can see we have still Model 3 Tesla, Bitcoin increased by 2%, Ethereum by 1.24, but 2 minutes ago it was minus 0.3, so I think it picked up some speed. We might need to check on that. Tether, stablecoin, we don't care. Cardano and XRP, okay. Who are the big winners? Let's see. IOTA, The Graph, Icon, NGCoin, Yearn Finance. I also have some investment in Yearn Finance, but what is important, if these have an increase of from 47% to 20%, and that is huge because it's just in 24 hours. And if you look at the 7-day increase, it's from 200% to 35%. Very good. Let's move on. Let's check what we have here in the Bitcoin sphere. Okay, because we all remember Elon Musk invested 1.5 billion, went up. Yesterday we had a 10% drop, or 20, more like 20. And now we are on a good way to form a cup and a handle. And the cup and the handle is one of the strongest signs for a bullish market. Because if it does form a cup and handle, then we have good chances that Bitcoin will go up to at least 50. If we really want to measure it, I wouldn't say that all the time. This is very precise, but it's more like a fair approximation. It would be something like this, which would take us somewhere in the 55,000 area. I wouldn't put my neck on the line for this, but there are fair chances. Okay, there are fair chances. It seems like we recovered from yesterday's dip. Let's move forward and check our beloved coin, our beloved crypto Elrond, if I can just find it. We had in the last 2-3 days a jump of 200%. We had a double header, which is sign for bearish. It dropped, which is understandable and something to be expected, because after an increase of 200%, I would expect to decrease by 10 or 20%. It's okay. And right now it seems like we are forming some kind of triangle, and I am very curious to see what will come out of this, because somewhere here, somewhere in a couple of hours, it should break out. It should break out upwards or downwards, hopefully upwards. And if it does break out upwards, then I would expect at least to go back around 2020. If we are even more optimistic, which I just refrain myself from, it could go to 266, and once it goes, it might happen in the next week, so maybe until the end of February. But I don't want to make you too optimistic. Please always bear in mind that this is volatile, this is risky, and also you have a big opportunity on your hand. Okay, big opportunity, big risk. Small risk, small opportunity, or no opportunity. Okay, this is the cryptos one-on-one. Okay, let's move forward. We have some news. First, Elrond has alliance with Exceed Me. who is exceed me, they are working with gamers. They want to achieve that through MyR, gamers could make like social networking, paying for games, Steams. I think that is a very good approach because the gamers community is huge and they are open for new things, right? Because if they wouldn't buy the new games. And I think this is a very good thinking. Elrond made another alliance with Cartesi, and Cartesi is having a global off-chain computation, the fastest one. Okay, so now Elrond gives the operation system the code, which is 15,000 times faster than Bitcoin, and Cartesi will give the hardware. And with the alliance of these two, they just create the fastest network globally. Okay, and this is a very, very good move, and this is what we were expecting. And I am sure that Benjamin has a couple of other things up on his sleeves as well. And just to confirm that, I will show you just a small part of one of his recent interviews. It's in Romanian, but I'm gonna translate it.
Subiectele după care o să le prezentăm la momentul potrivit.
Apropo de procesarea plăților de care vorbeai un pic mai devreme, cum merg discuțiile în zona aceasta? Pentru că știm că discuțiile cu băncile nu sunt cele mai ușoare aici în România.
So, the journalist asked how the payment processes are coming because they know that talking to banks it's not that easy. And yes, this is very important because this is what they're doing is what I want them to do. This is how you want one application for all, okay? I don't want to have 3, 4, 5 application for 5 different currency or 5 different type of money because let's just realize we are gonna have digital currency, okay? We are gonna have digital euro, digital dollars, so on, okay? And we want one application. I want one application, a safe one and the fast one and the cheap one, of course, where I can have all the money I want, or I'm sorry, maybe not keeping there all my money, but I can manage my money. And this is what MyR is gonna do. With MyR, you will have your Elrond, your Bitcoin, I guess, your Tesla coin if you are just preparing to buy a Tesla, and if you just run somewhere where they don't accept cryptocurrency, like you want to buy a bread from the small shop, you will have your euros, pounds, dollars, lei, of course, in Romania, for example. And this is the direction which is important, okay? Because if we check Swipe, for example, I made a video, I'm gonna put it here somewhere. Swipe also has an application, and they will also give a card, but you will only be able to pay with cryptocurrency. So in order to pay to cryptocurrency, the companies must start to accept cryptocurrency, okay? But if you have MyR and you have cryptocurrency in a wallet and you have traditional currency in your bank account, and these two are just connected to your app MyR, depending whom you want to pay, you can use the same application or the same card, because you can pay with MyR euros and you can pay Bitcoin and you can pay Elrond, and that is the important part, okay? This is the future, and this is going fast, and it's provided with the software and the Cartesi supercomputers, plus it's cheap as the broadband, okay? So I think we are heading in a very good direction. I think we are heading somewhere which revolutionizes payments, and yeah, let's see what happens here. Last chapter is about, so I have 2 questions which I didn't answer yet. About the price prediction, I wanted to tell you guys that I know that on a lot of channels they are predicting the next price, okay? But be very careful, because when they are predicting the next price in the bullish, they also predict in the bearish, okay? They just say, okay, this is the symmetrical triangle, like here, okay? And this is the next price we are expecting, but some don't say, some say, some don't. But with this also comes this, okay, and that is the 103, because if you have a symmetrical triangle, okay, the next price depends how the price is gonna break out, okay. If everybody starts to sell because they are afraid that it's gonna drop, then it sure will drop, okay. We covered in yesterday's video. But if everybody is optimistic and say that, okay, I want to invest because this is gonna go big, then the price will go up. So if you are in a symmetrical triangle and you are just about to buy, what I would suggest to you is wait for confirmation, okay? Wait for confirmation, because you could end up losing money. I had another question, which is perfect price point to enter. I think perfect price point to enter. Don't enter in a bullish, okay? When you see that it's going up like hell, then maybe enter with a small amount, follow up on it, and if it keeps climbing, then you can just add some amount of money, okay? If you want to jump with a bigger sum, then you should wait out for something like this, okay? You shouldn't jump, you better not jump in here, right? Because if you jumped up here, it went up a bit, you get in euphoric, oh, okay, I'm winning, and went down, disappoints you, and maybe you sell it here, okay? And that's not good, okay? You're just gonna lose money. But if you wait out, it goes down into the dip, you buy it here, it went up, maybe here you already took some profit, okay? And when it goes down, you say, okay, I already took some profit, and it didn't even go back to be in minus with my capital, okay? So this is what always buy the dip, okay? Always buy the dip. In the next video, I'm gonna come back with more Elrond news, with another extra information from the interview. I'm sorry, so I'm just gonna take out the important parts and share it with you. Also, I want to show you some graph which is about the emotions of trading, okay? Just to keep in mind, and maybe when you are too euphoric or way too depressive, you can just take a look at that and identify where you are and maybe what is happening next, or what you should do to get out of this bad mood, okay? Thank you for watching. Please consider subscribing if you like my content, and press the like button. See you in my next video.